I'm Cameron Lyons.
I'm Bella.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Mackenzie.
Hi, I'm Bailey Blanchard. I'm from Elizabeth, Colorado, a small town southeast of Denver. I'm a freshman here at WNCC, and I'll be majoring in sociology and hopefully becoming a social worker. The three objects I brought today are Rock'em Sock'em Robots, which represents my past, a softball that represents my present, and finally my starfish anklet that represents my future. The first object I brought is the toy Rock'em Sock'em Robot, because when I was little, me and my cousins and all my siblings used to play Rock'em Sock'em at our grandparents' house. As we would play the game, we would make milkshakes and eat ice cream until our parents told us it was time to watch a movie, wind down, and get ready for bed. While growing up, this game gave us so much to do because we used it as a basis for any game that we had planned for that day. The robots were used as action figures that we would take all over my grandparents' backyard and into the woods. We would even play in the mud pits with them as if they were indestructible. However, the real fun came when our parents would cheer us on during the actual Rock'em Sock'em Robot fights that seemed to go on all night long. Now that I've talked about my past, the object that I've brought for my present is a softball. Right now, softball is a main part of my life and a big reason why I'm going to college. I played softball since I was in 3rd grade and it never gets old. While softball is extremely demanding mentally and physically, it is hard not to love the challenges and the unknowns that come with it. Wherever I go, softball always becomes a part of it. It seems to work itself into every aspect of life. Driving, reading, sleeping, it doesn't matter. My mind always compares it to whatever it is that I'm doing. Consequently, this makes every aspect of my life a competition. When it comes to things other people are involved in, the urge for competition comes and takes over. Though it is a trait that is easy to hide, it will always be part of the game that I love. Now that I've talked about my present, I will now talk about my future. The third object that I've brought today is my starfish anklet that I got in Panama City Beach, Florida, where I want to live and go to school after my 2 years here at WNCC. Eventually, I want to live in the panhandle of Florida, closest to Panama City Beach. Even though this is far from my immediate family in Colorado, I have many cousins who all have children that live in this area of Florida. I feel that me being so far from them, I miss so much. All of my cousins' kids are going into kindergarten or learning how to walk and talk, thus leading me to try and catch up on every year on vacation. Although I may not live in Florida my whole life, it would be nice to experience the beauties of it while I'm still young and brave enough to take risks. Hence why I have my anklet. It reminds me of the things I miss along with all of the things I could be achieving. Finally, with a reminder like this anklet, it will make it harder for me to ignore my aspirations and easier for me to make a plan of how to follow them. In conclusion, I have shown you all Rock'em Sock'em Robots, a softball, and my starfish anklet, which represents my past and my future and my present. As I explain all of these objects, I believe that it reveals that my personality is extremely family and goal-oriented. These objects all have to do with the small parts of my life that can and already have pointed my life into certain directions and helped me make the choices to get where I am today and where I will be in the future. Thank you.